I'm Edward Alexander, also known as Magador from PleiadianTalk.com. Today I will speak a bit about teleportation and time travel. When it comes to transportation, we are already beyond the need of physical vehicles for such, though it is suppressed and not something available for the common person. If you're talking about physical transportation from one place to another instantly without any physical vehicle or such, this is done by teleportation and is already in place by various governments. If you're talking about more spiritual methods, this can also be done and is being done through spirit travel or astral projection, which also gives instant transport from one location to another anywhere in the universe. This too is practiced by governments and secret societies in order to explore as well as to spy and communicate with other entities. Physical teleportation is done through the use of teleportation portals, also called jump gates, though I simply prefer to call them stargates due to the extreme similarity to the sci-fi movie and television show with the same name, Stargate. As a short notice on that, many so-called sci-fi movies are actually based on real events, displaying secret matters that for some reason have been implemented into such TV shows and movies by insiders. The reason for it being allowed to be shown on TV and in movies are twofold. One reason is to make people simply believe such things to be products of fantasy and sci-fi industry and thus not real. So the elite can work on this and claim that people who say it is real simply are watching too much science fiction. The second reason is that there are indeed actual good guys running parts of the media industry whom got a foot on the inside of the secret world, either directly or through contacts. And they have thus decided to expose such secrets indirectly through such shows. Well, back again to teleportation. The way this works is by strong gravitational forces, such as microsingularities or mini black holes as they can be called. Something that is being produced and used for such purposes in, among other places, CERN in Europe. Strong electromagnetic fields and natural fields such as earth vortexes, ley lines and energy power spots, as they are often called, can also be used for teleportation. Various facilities working with such forces have been placed directly upon such natural power spots to tap into the very energy and use it for these purposes. This also relates to why many of the ancient pyramids, temples and structures are placed upon such special power spots around the world. The ancients also knew the secrets of teleportation, time travel, and other uses these power spots had, ranging from powerful meditative experiences, astral projection, healing, to ceremonial and ritualistic work. They are using technology that is based upon my understanding on high-powered electromagnetic and gravitational fields, as explained. Technologically, I assume they are simulating the natural vortices of energy found in nature and magnifies this energy as much as they can to gain a much stronger physical result, such as teleportation and time travel. I do not really know much more about the science behind this, but I know of cases where they are tapping directly into strong energy fields of Earth itself, such as above mentioned Earth vortexes. I had a friend myself, a good friend for many years, who used to be a NSA agent and he worked directly with this technology. He was a scientist working on the star portals or teleportation portals, whatever you want to call these machines. Now, when it comes to the time travel, this is directly related to teleportation because time travel, in its very essence, is simply teleporting from one timeline, meaning a different alternate reality similar to this reality, but currently existing in a different period of time. This will give the effect of traveling through time, although one really just travels through dimensions and parallel realities. Time travel and teleportation is used all the time to gather information and intelligence from the past and future to create agendas and events to manipulate the present. It is also used to travel through large distances, among other places such as between the Earth, Moon, and Mars, as well as many other planets in other solar systems and galaxies. The human race is very widespread in the universe, something I will talk more about later in a different video. The spiritual or non-physical form of time travel and teleportation is carried out by the practice of astral projection as well as remote viewing, a process where a person can separate his mind or consciousness from his physical body and thus be able to travel out of body, both within the current physical world and universe, but also throughout existence and all its various forms of realities, parallel universes, dimensions, and astral plane. This too is often performed more easily on natural power spots. As an example, the Egyptian pyramids served as temples for astral projection, time travel, and teleportation, among many other things. Some example of places, location, and areas that either currently are employing the use of teleportation time travel, or have done so in the past, are CERN, located in Europe, Area 51, Montauk, and a base in Antarctica. We also have pyramids and grid points in the world. One thing important to understand regarding time is that time is not set in stone nor predicted. Time is fluid in its function, meaning it is constantly subject to changes, and any future event perceived can thus be altered and changed. What happens in what we call time is also strongly connected to our own minds or global consciousness, and they are constantly trying to affect our minds and the global consciousness, so as in turn to change events in time to fit their own agendas. Events taking place in time in our world are to a large degree manifested by our own minds and consciousness, something they have learned how to take advantage of. This is very important to understand as we are being abused through this power of manifestation we all have, and instead of having us using this manifestation for our own good and the good of all, we are tricked into unconsciously using it to create and manifest events to their good suiting, their will and agendas. I feel this should suffice for now on the subject of time travel and teleportation, though some more information regarding this will be mentioned later on. Thanks for listening. Bye.